Hey there guys! Well, this style was pretty easy to create and it lasted me all week. I started with 6 freshly washed twists that I already applied my leave-in and moisturizer to. They were Kinky Curly Not Today and Whipped Cream Ends Hydration. I also used water for this style, a soft brush for the edges, bobby pins to pin down the braids, a banana clip, more hair clips for holding, a rat tail comb for parting, and of course a mirror. So the first thing I did was to open up the twists, and I still had a lot of curl definition in there. Guys, those twists were in for like 14 hours and they were not dry. I was not impressed with that, but anyway. So I parted off a bang. And I clipped that away for later. Opened up all of the twists, and yes, that is damp hair. Not even damp, some of it was still pretty wet. I was just shocked. So I started on the top, pulling the hair up. And starting in the center was easier for me than starting on the sides. I started up at the top and gathered the rest of the hair around it. Starting at the top, then on the sides. I spritzed it a little bit when I needed to for smoothness. And then I gathered up the back. And what I found easiest was once I gathered it all up on top, I started to stretch it. I started to pull it in the middle to stretch it and make sure that I had it all pulled up and gathered as tightly as possible. The problem with that though was that the sides were a bit too tight and I didn't want to be putting all that pressure on the edge of my hair, so I loosened it up a bit and then I put the banana clip on horizontally. So I put it on side to side. That's kind of cute, huh? You can see the banana clip on horizontally going from side to side. Some people do it vertically, going up and down, but I wanted it to be horizontal because of the way I wanted the bun to lay. So I decided to go for 8 twists on the top, and trying to separate all of that damp hair was a lot of frustrating work. Yes, there you go. So I put on some more whipped cream ends hydration, sectioned off a chunk in the front, making sure to get the ends moisturized, and I started to twist. I did that all over in the ponytail section and eventually ended up with the number of twists that I desired, the 8 twists. Yay, 8! I thought I could get 10 out of that, but reality kicked in. I began to swirl the twists around. For me, I swirled them to the left, starting in the back, and pinned the twist around in the front. So I took a pin from the back, swirled it around to the front, used a bobby pin and pinned the ends down. I kept doing that. I grabbed the twist next to that one and swirled it around and then pinned it under the one that was already pinned down. And I kept doing that in a spiral pattern all the way around my head with the 8 twists until they were all pinned down. And so they swooped around my head in a swirl and made a pretty bun. Then I shaped it, made it look the way I wanted, and there was my cute bun. Of course, I hid the banana clip as I did this, and that's easy enough to do. You just sweep the twists around the clip so that it's hidden. Next, I went to the bangs. And what I did with the bang was that I decided to use my shea butter mix to soften up the hair because I felt that it was, because it had been damp still, it was a little bit hard once I started styling. So I separated my hair into medium to small sections, and on each section I applied the shea butter. And I started twisting. Eventually I ended up with a bunch of small twists up there. I don't know how many. Put my shea butter mix on it, and going in one direction toward the right, I twisted. I didn't flat twist, I just pointed the twists over toward the right as I twisted, because that's how I wanted the bangs to fall. With the ends, when I had about an inch or two left, I didn't feel it was a good idea to keep twisting down, so I just twirled it around on my finger until the two sections joined together. Then I got some more whipped cream Men's Hydration. Put just a little drop on the end of that twist. And twirled it around again. This is a good idea whenever you're twisting, and the ends, if they're a little bit frayed or frizzy, you can put a moisturizer on there and even seal it with an oil which you want, or whichever oil you want rather. Now the edges were a bit frizzy. They weren't tight, remember, because I hadn't made them tight. So I decided to pull it up slightly with the bobby pin and just pin down those loose edges, and there you go. Nice and neat. Now for styling fun. I rolled the bangs up on my finger, swept it over to the side, and pinned it down with the bobby pin. You'll see that the pin is showing, and depending on how you pin it, you can hide it, but I didn't mind too much because I had a plan. I decided to take a flower, which is how I usually wear this style, and hide the bobby pin with a flower. I have tons of flowers, as you can see there on my little flower string. Cute! Hey! This style is really easy and versatile. I wore it all week. I love this style. Sometimes I put a twist in and I kind of twirl that bang into a kind of funky knot. And that's also a fun way to wear it. If I don't want to put a flower in, I might have them hanging. I might make a design. There's the cute knot. It's up to you. I wore this style Monday through Saturday, and it looked pretty every single day. If you guys try this style out, let me know how you liked it. Let me know how it looked. I got compliments all week, and I'm sure you will too. It's a fun, quick, easy updo that you can wear to work. You can dress it up to go out. Anything. Let me know how you like it, guys.